Hello, welcome to the first video of the channel. This series is going to be myself and Kyle. I am Ben. We're not obviously professional poker players. We are friends, we study together, we both have kind of similar goals about wanting to crush our current mistakes and move up. This series is going to be looking at reviewing hands, talking about them quite in depth, figuring out how aligned our thought processes are. Would we have done similar things? Would we taken different lines? So if you like what you see, please comment, subscribe. Also, we have a Discord group. So if you are serious about your game and wanting to improve, just put it in the comments, and we will try and get back to you. So hope you enjoy. We'll do first of all. We'll do. Would you play the hand in the position given the spot? We'll do. I'll get you like guess bet sizes and why. We'll look at the board. Just general stuff to see how in sync we are, right?
Sure.
Okay. I can't remember which hands are good and which hands are bad, or what I even did, to be honest. Yeah. But this was the very first 5-0 table I loaded up, right? How well can you see it?
Yeah. So are you playing now, or is this recorded?
This is recorded.
Okay.
But you can tell me to pause, right? And I can just pause, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
I like the 3-bet.
Yeah, what we're saying with 2 callers and what you're doing here. What it's checked us. Pardon me. Oh my gosh, that's gross. Okay,
yeah,
but 6 and 6, what are you doing?
I'm going to be continuing probably about half pot, so somewhere around 70 cents, 80 cents maybe.
Are you doing that with the intention of one of them to fold and one of them to call?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of expecting it. I was kind of expecting small blind to fold to your 3-bet, to be honest, so I'm kind of not expecting to be multi-way here.
Yeah, I think when he pulls it, I think personally, right, I'm looking at this, I'm like, no one's got a 6.
Yeah, so for sure.
I think when I look at this board, like it's going to be pretty hard for me to be beaten at this point.
Yeah.
No matter what cards come, right? I can't remember what I did, but I mean, I think
so. I mean, like from what you're saying, like it kind of makes me want to lean towards a more smaller size, but I think even still, I'd still be using about a half pot, and if they don't have a hand that they can call me with, then whatever, right? At least it's a decent size pot right now.
So I think considering the open, like the raise or whatever it was, I think there's a good chance someone could have a king. So I feel like I can either choose to try and bet big that a king's going to call me, or I can keep it small and try and keep both of them in.
Yeah,
but I think I prefer the king option when I'm watching it back. I don't know what I did. I might have just checked, to be honest.
Yeah. You set up a small bet and then check it? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I was going to do, I think it was 35 I was going to.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked it. I think the 9 changes anything. I don't think it does. I don't think it does, personally.
Nothing major.
Or Queen 9 suited, or I mean, there's not.
The gut shot in between 9 and king is kind of where I was leaning here, like a 10 queen
jack.
or a jack. Yeah, that kind of thing. But since now there's 2 diamonds out, and you have ace king of diamonds, like the straight draw doesn't really worry me too much here.
Yeah, for sure. I think when that come out, I was like, it probably doesn't really change too much, right? And I'm still like my hands got even stronger. But I've got a bet.
Yeah.
And I'm probably looking at it now. I feel like I shouldn't bet the flop. rather than. I think I was happy with that 30 cents. I feel like one of them would have called it.
Excuse me. So from what I saw on my screen, you set up a bet, but then I didn't see
Yeah,
chips
yeah.
go out. So
Yeah, no, I checked it.
Did
I
you-
did. I went to
okay.
set it. I think it was 40 or 30 cent, and then I checked.
Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like I should have bet the flop because now
I
I
see.
feel like it's. I don't feel like nine's changed anything, and whatever would have called the flop's probably going to call the turn.
Yeah, probably. Hey. Although, I mean, now that you've checked it, like some people kind of just disregard everything, and it's like, well, he's checked the flop. Now we've all checked, and now he's putting out a bet.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's an ace
Sometimes you
high
get,
or
yeah. Um,
yeah. So then he bets up 30 cent. And I think it's a king more than king or a pair, right? I think, or do you still like you said the gut shot, the 9, like the 10 jack, possibly with a diamond.
yeah, that's kind of a odd one, and he's really short too. I don't, I don't think he's. God, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think he's playing a draw like that
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
With 50 big blinds, but I also didn't think he was gonna call a 3-bet either. So
Yeah, I think this is if I was to, well, a king's definitely doing that, but I feel like a king. Really, I think a king should be going bigger there, right? To
yeah,
stop that draw.
yeah.
And I guess he's in the blind,
Um,
right? So he could have a 6 some of the time, but come
yeah,
on,
he's
dude.
called a 3-bet though.
Okay, so what are you doing here in the bet with cut off still in?
Now that I picked up a diamond straw, I think I'm just gonna call here and probably raise a river as long as it's nothing too crazy. Like what? I'm trying to think of river cards that would really be like, oh no, everything's changed now.
To be honest,
There's not a lot of them.
I think one of the only hands I see I'm drawing to is like a king nine suited.
Yeah,
Well, even then I'm not like drawing dead, but I think that's the only hand in the minute that would kind of beat me. Obviously,
yeah,
with a set of nines or something, but
yeah, for sure. So
I can't
I think
remember.
at this point I'm flat calling this bet. Um, I'm hoping that cutoff calls in behind as well, and then
See, now I don't know what to
playing.
make of this, right? So
Mhm.
I think I've done this to try and get him more committed because I think at this point when he's taken the lead, I feel like he
Yeah,
somewhat likes his hand, and I feel like he's that low already, right?
yeah,
He's that low for a reason.
yeah,
If he has a king, I reckon I can get a good portion of his stack.
yeah. If not all of it. Yeah, so I definitely I like that. I like the thinking behind
But
it.
I'm just trying to think what cut off could have had, and I don't know. I I can argue for the call, right? Because I still don't think any river card really is bad for us in that spot.
Yeah, not a ton, and the ones that are gonna be being played very face up. Like if somebody's sitting here with pocket jacks and the jack rolls off, they're gonna let us know.
So
Yeah,
he checks me here. To me, this is a king. What do you think it is to you? When he checks up to me?
Um, I see lots of people just kind of bet when they pick something up. So I think you might have been close with like a 9,
Yeah,
like
9,
something that
10
would go
or
with a 9, 9,
what?
10, 9 jack. Could also be 2 diamonds. Like you have
Yeah,
2 diamonds. It's gonna be pretty hard for him, but
but he could. There's no
it's true.
denying that.
It's true. It's not impossible, but um, that's kind of what I've been seeing or noticing more a lot lately
Could also
is
be like tens, jacks, and queens as well, right?
yeah,
Like high board.
yeah, for sure.
Um,
But that
I'm trying to think what I would bet. That, so I think if I target in a king, I think I'll go in like 120. What would you bet here on the river?
it's it's tough, right? Like he's obviously scared of the ace, so I don't really want to like scare him off the ace, but like you got like 2/3. He's got 2/3 of the pot left, so I mean,
So you got 196 into 278.
yeah, yeah. Like he's almost
So
got $2. The pot's almost $3.
you'll have to put in what 196 to win like nearly $4, right?
Man, like I don't know. I'd almost just want to get them all in here. Like I would want to. I don't know if I would actually do
I
that live,
think
just because like he seems very scared of the ace, right? And like we do want to call, but if
I yeah.
so, yeah, I think we're definitely going to get a call more often if we go somewhere like a buck,
Yeah, I think
$1.
I think he's not got many aces. I mean, he can have a few, right? But I feel the way he's played, there's more pocket pairs and stuff that I want to get calls from rather than shoving him and him just folding.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if he hits an ace or like an ace nine or I don't know, I can't even remember what I do. Oh, okay. There's one chip bet.
$1, yeah.
I think he folds, to be honest.
I
See,
mean, most likely, right?
when he's thinking like that,
Yeah.
kind of like assures me that
What's
we
he
were on the
thinking about?
right lines.
Yeah. I
If
think
I
he's
pocket
just
queen,
sitting there.
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
yeah, and stuff like that.
Just like how unlucky can I
Yeah,
be? How unlucky can one guy get? I had him up until this card.
yeah. I think there, what
Yeah.
makes me think there is like, would you have called like 99 cents rather than like $1?
I don't know, man. I
Because
don't
like
think he was calling much, to be
like,
honest.
yeah, I suppose it could have been like a really low pocket pair that you just couldn't fold.
Could be, yeah. Makes it tough though when we don't get that confirmation.
But I mean, we can talk that through, right? But I still feel like we're pretty close. This is something I've stopped doing straight away.
What's that?
Opening
Raising what?
that wide.
Yeah.
But so this is the very first session, the 5 now.
Yeah.
And on 2 now, yeah, fair enough. I do it because the R generally just do like folding way too much. And the R to an extent still 5 now, but I've just been getting caught too many times.
Yeah.
where rather than just saying, "Oh, right, you raised, like just have it," I just getting carried away.
A little bit. Where is our offsuit jack?
So I mean,
Jack 8 offsuit is what I have.
as in, oh right, I from the
What?
bottom.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
again,
but
like,
this is something recently, right? I've been tightening that completely up.
yeah,
Just because I was
yeah,
getting caught on boards like this, right? And then I go through what we've gone through, where it's like, oh, it's a static board. If he doesn't have a king, he's probably going to fold, and if he does, then he's going to call and he's going to fold anyway.
yeah,
So then I just start like telling myself this story, you know what I mean? And he's just calling me down with base high, like, you got shit.
right.
And we pot it. You ready?
Yeah.
I've somewhat tried to stop this too.
Say what? Try and stop that?
Yeah, like
Flat calling that?
yeah, because from these positions, because on comparing 5-0 to 2-0, I can get away with it.
Yeah.
But I feel in 5-0 when people see 2-3 people just flying, big blind just goes right 70 cent or 80 cent.
Oh yeah.
And then specifically when there's a few people that fly into par right.
Yeah.
And then when I've got 5-7, I'm like, oh, like I've got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does
And then I'm
suck
like,
for sure.
I know I'm gonna hardly ever hit my set. And like when I do, it's probably gonna like run out with low cards, and he's gonna have instead of king queen, he's just gonna fold anyway. Something ridiculous.
Right.
But I mean, I still do it, but it's something I've been thinking about more.
Yeah.
So I have been folding more pocket pairs there than R ranges, right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to save more for late positions.
Before we connected, I was looking at pocket sevens specifically from the blinds, and I was better off 3-betting them than flat calling.
Mm-hmm.
But that's from the blinds.
Yeah, that's something I did as well for a little bit. It wasn't long, but I think it was just.
Yeah.
It was in if I had a pair in the blinds, I would 3-bet it.
Yeah.
If it was a button or cut off open, because for that same reason, right? When we looked at it, we saw that like over 80% of the time we're going to see high cards or some whatever it was.
Yeah.
If it was one of the smaller pairs.
Yeah.
But so, would you argue for a raise rather than the flat in that position anyway? In the sevens,
Pre-flop?
yeah.
I think it could be. I don't think it's going to be something that we want to be doing like every time we catch them.
Mm.
I don't mind the flat call either, because lots of the times you're going to be going heads up just by flat call. Like the main thing would be like if you had ace king there or ace queen, you're going to want to 3-bet to isolate and get everybody else out and get it heads up, right? Same with tens, jacks, those kind of like somewhat vulnerable hands. Sevens, though, kind of in that same grouping. Like it's not a very strong hand. You are ahead of some of the Broadway cards that under the gun is going to be. But like at the same time, how much do you really want to commit pre-flop if he's just going to peel off and then you see a flop like this? So
So,
I don't hate the flat call.
Okay, sweet. So this is another area that I've been trying to focus on more, is not peeling the flop.
Yeah.
because that was something that was just because whenever I got a pair, I'm like, ooh, like I can get him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first come up, I'd find a lot of the time I'd just peel back here, just hoping to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they'll check like the river, and I'm like, oh, like, he's checked, he's got nothing, and I bet it, and then you raise, I'm like, damn it.
Oh man. Yeah, that
So
was.
I wouldn't even be surprised if I call a bet here. But now, she won't just like checked me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just tempted. I bet you'll
There
get
we
called
go.
by under the gun or something. So the thing is, right?
Yeah.
It's on check on that board,
Yeah.
and versus under the gun and button. Under the
Yeah.
gun is most likely hit the flop as well.
He would have the
Broad
better
raise
hands
what?
at this point, right?
Button, straight draws, flush draws, queen 10, straight, all that sort of weird stuff.
Like
And
the
then
hands that
like
you connect with.
yeah,
Like whether he's hit or not, if under the gun connects with this board, it's likely stronger than if button connects with this board.
yeah, but this is what I
Especially
mean. Because like
okay.
even though I know this, the fact that they've
Okay.
gone check, I'm like, right, okay, well, it's my turn to take the pot. But why have I
Sure.
bet 18 cents? What's that gonna do? That's not gonna do anything.
That's not gonna do nothing. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but so I'm glad you did.
Like 2 and a
What do
5.
you think
Uh, it's, yeah, got a queen's
pot's
calling.
at 56?
Uh,
Broadway's, yeah, couple clubs, like
yeah, that's just this is
any
what I
drawing
mean.
hand.
This is
Yeah,
something that I've been trying to just stamp on straight away.
sure,
Yeah, I looked at that
sure.
then and I was like, geez, even if I'm trying to make something forward, it's got to be like at least near the pot.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, of course, people are
I
gonna
can still
argue
get
like,
some calls.
well, you're ahead of
So
you're
there you
ahead
go.
of King 10, right?
Yeah, yeah. But
But
you know what I mean, like that. It's on checking, call, and then under the gun raised
yeah,
it. Like I could have
yeah,
told you they were both going to call. So why I
yeah,
didn't get why I mean, that's the second hand as well. I'm firing. I'm like, this is right at the start of the session. Okay, when you're on the button and cut off opens,
yeah,
how
yeah.
often do you try and isolate against them?
Probably not enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, I was a lot in like non-Zoom format,
Mm-hmm.
but like Zoom, they're so much tighter, right? But I
Yeah.
still probably could be. Yeah, I just had a peek at our ranges there at that hand. 8-9 offsuit is in our opening range. So, and it's the very bottom. It's the very bottom of our offsuit range.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people in the cut off almost kind of adopt it like the button. And it's like, yeah, okay, I can probably make the button fold, and then it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and that was definitely the case in the regular tables. Like they're paying attention to the blinds. They're like, okay, I'm going to steal the blinds here, and then when you kind of put some more chips in their face from the button, they're like, oh, I didn't expect that either.
Yeah,
Make a mistake
I
there.
feel like it's very like leveled against cut off and button. Like I don't feel like either of them really want to play against each other that much.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like one folds and the other takes it. I feel so. That's something I've noticed that I've been trying to prevent cut off from doing because I know that they can be
Yeah,
quite a lot.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so what do you make on this board so far?
Give me 1 second. Just making a note on that.
So sorry for the abrupt ending. We got quite busy But yeah, there is probably a few jumps in audio and cutting between video. We'll iron that out over time. But other than that, leave any pros or negatives, cons down in the comments, and also let us know about the Discord group if you're wanting to take the game to the next level, because we're obviously looking for people to help benefit us as well as we want to help you as well. So thanks for watching.